Is that camera a little far? Or
It's just right there, dude. I don't know why.
Because it's that camera back there that's doing the far angle.
No. That's that one.
What? The sharp is the camera?
Yeah.
And the camera is the...
Yeah.
Something's amiss.
Do you know where we are?
What day is it?
I know. We moved to Saturday. We're outside. We're all fucked up.
We've got tiny hands.
Mm-hmm.
Our pets' heads are falling off.
Hello and welcome to 8-Bit Dad. I am Brian Ferguson.
And I'm Zach Rosenberg. 8-Bit Dad is the modern parent source for fatherly opinions, updated daily. And on this show, we talk about some of the top stories on 8bitdad.com.
That's right. We are the founding fathers of 8-Bit Dad, and we help aggregate parenthood news from across the internets. And we also tackle important issues within the fatherhood community. And we also feature in exclusive interviews. I didn't know if you knew that.
That's true. I didn't know, personally.
And you won't find them anywhere else.
Nowhere. That's what exclusive means.
We also blog about our own personal stories of triumph and sadness. They're mostly sadness, but we do our parts.
And I personally ignore contributions.
Yes. We just...
I'm saying that for the viewership in our chat room right now, who... Both of them have a story that I have not yet edited and put up on the site, so... Sorry, guys. And other camera, sorry, guys.
It's a busy weekend.
It's been slammed this week.
Yes.
Oh, God, this thing's going down.
Is it?
All right, we're good. It's the outside show. Hey, if you've got a story that you'd like us to cover, you can email us at dads@8bitdad.com. And if you just heard me say that we ignore contributions, just kidding. We love to get them. And you can do that at contribute@8bitdad.com.
Yes, and you can follow us on Twitter, which is twitter.com/8bitdads with an S. And you can like us on Facebook, which is facebook.com/8bitdad. And you can also repin our shit on Pinterest, which is pinterest.com/8bitdad.
And you can join us on Google+, which is gplus.to/8bitdad, maybe. Just look for us.
gplus.to/8bitdad.
We're the one that looks like this.
Yes. We are on episode 25. This is our outside show. Every 25 episodes,
we do an outside show. So the next one will be coming in I
don't know,
October.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit cold, but
it won't be so sunny and loud.
Yeah, and loud. Everyone seems to be out today.
Well, it's spring.
The birds are chirping. The gardeners are gardening.
The cats are fucking.
The weed whackers are
whacking,
and
everyone's playing sports.
We're enjoying it as much as we can.
Spring stuff started. Golf started.
Baseball started.
You don't care about. Baseball started, which you do care about.
We talked to at genuine.com, or not .com, at genuine on Twitter.
On Twitter, yeah. Jim Turner.
Jim Turner. There you go. Yes. We're gonna get you.
Got it where it counts.
He asked a question like, "Are you guys excited about baseball or golf?" And we're like, "Golf? What are you talking about?" It's all about baseball.
I'm kind of excited about golf.
Are you?
Been watching the Masters?
No.
Yeah, I didn't really catch it.
When does golf start?
Like at the same time as baseball.
Oh.
Like right now, we're at that magical time of the year where golf starts, baseball starts. Basketball's still going. Hockey's just kind of winding down.
Yeah.
Soccer just started. Like everything is going on right now. So everyone in the world is outside right now, doing something.
Including us.
That's why we're doing the show outside.
Yes. And we are doing it on a Saturday because Easter is tomorrow.
Passover started last night.
Yeah, on Friday.
But we don't do our show on Friday, so take that, Jews.
Do you celebrate? Okay, well, your dad's a rabbi, and are you partially Jewish then, or how do you?
No, I wasn't really raised Jewish, so my dad does the Passover thing. Someday we'll kind of get our kid into learning about other cultures, especially the ones that are in our family.
Yeah.
But we've always been Easter people.
Okay.
Do you guys do Easter?
We do. We didn't do it last year because she was, I think,
a fetus.
3 months old,
maybe. I think we skipped the first year also.
Yeah, it was just...
There's just no point. Buy a ton of shit for nothing.
It's just going to impress. You know, we're going to just have pictures to show her later. And that's about it.
Yeah, we've always done like the bunny, like sit on the bunny at the mall. Did you guys do that?
No.
Or we've done it like every year. I think like originally the moms are always like.
I don't know if I can swear outside. That's how weird it is out here.
Yeah, I think
we can. Yeah,
there's no kids here.
Fuck. There we go.
Freak the fuck out.
Freak the fuck out.
Yeah, I think the moms usually like to see the kids freak out for the first picture.
Yeah,
like see them like screaming bloody murder, and then it gets cuter as time goes on when they like sit and smile. And
it's kind of like the
our kid looks
the
the
icing,
same every year.
The hazing of the Easter Bunny.
Yeah, and the Easter Bunny's the same in every town. Like I have a friend who's in Arizona, and he's got pictures with his kids on the Easter Bunny. It's like the same outfit, same background, same everything. It's like you could just Photoshop.
Have you seen that old school Easter Bunny photo? It just looks like a rabid.
Yeah,
like a rabid
it looks like
or something.
Yeah, it looks like a mix between like the rabbit and Donnie Darko and like a real rabbit.
Like a real
rabbit.
Yeah,
a rabbit that's been hit by a car a couple times.
It looks terrible. So yeah, that should be fun. We're gonna try to do like an Easter egg hunt thing.
Yeah.
See how far we can take it.
Yeah, we've got a couple of those, I think, because we're gonna do one like in our apartment tomorrow.
Oh, that's cool.
Which I don't tell my wife, but I don't know about that. And then we're gonna do one. We're doing one today at my in-laws, and then we have Easter dinner tomorrow at my mom's. So I'm sure she'll have something. It's like a whole lot of looking for eggs.
All right.
Eggs that we're incorrectly teaching my kid a rabbit laid.
Chocolate.
We should be looking for rabbit fetuses. Little squirming pink rabbit fetuses.
Sure, we can find some around here.
There's a whole lot of them in this
Yeah.
neighborhood, actually.
There is. Yeah, rabbit comes and eats our grass. Like
Do you ever see them outside?
Over there, yeah.
Yeah, those are.
He lives in the ground over there.
We get some outside of our place too.
Yeah, so that's about it. Anything else exciting? Nope.
No. Let's just say no.
Let's just say no. Nothing else happened. We did have a podcast question of the week, which I don't know why we still call it a podcast question when clearly this is just not a podcast. Is it?
Well,
I don't even know.
I think we haven't like.
Have we?
We haven't decided what the show is.
We talked about this before.
Well, we always decide like, well, should we change the name of the show and call it something else? I've been kind of calling it like 8-Bit Dad Live.
All right.
Because it's been live.
It's like Anderson Cooper Live.
Yeah, exactly.
AC 360.
ABD 360.
There you go.
Live.
ABD.
LV. Las Vegas. Yeah! That was supposed to be like the intro to...
Oh, okay.
What's it called? Oh, shit. I'm like...
All right.
We're good. So we had a podcast question.
Outside show.
And that was, what are your favorite apps for your kids on your phone? Like, not appetizers.
Yes.
Mozzarella sticks. We didn't have any like smart ass that said that.
I love anchovies.
God, I should have done that.
I know.
Jalapeno poppers. but we.
Fuck! I lost my mouse.
Yep, that's what happens. But we're curious.
There it is.
Because we have kids, and we know everyone else is curious because they also have kids.
And who doesn't want to be curious?
And who doesn't? Who's not at least a little curious?
I know. I mean, I'm a little bit curious.
I was in the gay dorm in college, freshman
right.
year. I was, true story. Don't try to get me for hate speech. It was absolutely true. The college records indicate it. I applied for the black dorm.
You told us that.
But they put me in the gay dorm.
Did they really?
It's fine. I mean, not that it's a problem. Well, it's a gay Jew dorm, so I guess I see where they're coming from. They're like, Rosenberg, huh? Gay Jew dorm. UC Santa Cruz, a great place to never send your kids. So we had a podcast question.
We had a podcast question.
So what are your favorite
appetizers?
What are your favorite appetizers for your kids? Portland Dad said mozzarella sticks. He said the combo platter with the potato skins and the little mini chimichangas.
Oh, that sounds so fucking good.
I know, totally. The El Torito combo.
Shut up!
It's like Jesus. Chaos going on around us. Portland Dad said that his 5-year-old plays Fruit Ninja while looking at me instead of the screen and taunts me, Daddy, I got a higher score than you and I didn't even look.
Ooh, that's rough.
Kids are dicks. Tangrams is a favorite too. That allows the kids to solve puzzles with shapes. I've looked at the Tangrams things. Those are kind of hot on the app market. I haven't really installed one and let my kid do one, but I've been seeing them.
We talked about Tokaboka before.
Yeah.
You've played with
like
that.
all of them.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of Tokaboka. There's Toka Kitchen. There's Toka Hair Stylist. There was Toka Hair Stylist Christmas edition, which we reviewed.
Yeah.
There's Toka Robot, which is actually really cool. You get to build your own robots.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
I mean, the Toka games they're really fun. There's Toka Doctor. Mm-hmm. They're worth like the couple of bucks, and the art style is really good on them. The controls are always really good. And they're really just simple ideas. Like in the kitchen one, you like literally make food.
Yeah.
In the robot one, you build robots. And the hair cutter one, you cut hair. And there's like simple little tasks that are not like, blowing things up. Mm-hmm. And kids love it. So
yeah, I
like those.
The real Matt Daddy replied saying toddler lock. And
Droid.
Is it the
yeah, it's on Droid.
Oh, I had a thing on my screen that looked like Droid.
Druids. Toddler lock Druid.
She's only 2, so there's a lot more to come. My buddy from college just released a great game for kids and adults that's available on the iPhone, iPad, and it's free. It's called Catch a Match, and it's fantastic.
I watched the video for that actually. There's a
there's a YouTube video.
It looks pretty cool. I think I might do it. It's like one of those matching games, like all the cards down and you got to choose one and then.
Yeah, that's really cool. I used to love those, like the patterns too. And.
Dude, Mario 2.
Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers 2. They had like the matching game.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Awesome. I'm finding it hard to like hold my beer and chat at the same time. I guess you gotta make a decision,
You gotta.
There's one thing I learned from Lost. You gotta let go of something and hold on to something else. I don't specifically remember who did that, but Charlie probably.
Probably. Whew. Little hot. So I think, how many other people did respond?
We got Blogger Father.
Ah, yes.
Who is Trey Burley? Is that Trey Burley?
Did we just lose the screen? Or
I'm good and bad with names. What? No, it's still there.
Oh.
We're good.
Okay.
Blogger Father says, my 4-year-old can spend hours on Solar Walk and Star Walk. My favorite apps, too. Very rare when a parent and kid can share a love of, well, I wouldn't say astronomy. Maybe space is the right word.
Space.
Solar Walk and Space Walk. Or Star Walk. Have you tried those?
No.
Star Walk, I'm assuming, is probably like a thing where you can look up at it'll tell you where the constellations are.
Oh, like if you do the
which I kind of meant to
gyroscope.
Yeah, I kind of meant to download one of those because I was trying to tell my wife about constellations, and because my kid's like too young to listen, but I was trying to tell my wife, I was like, the story about Orion and he's shooting the giant crab and blah blah blah.
My favorite constellation.
She's like, tell me more, and I was like, I can't because I don't know anything else. They can't be in the same sky at the same time. That's all I know. Check in later after I read an encyclopedia.
Orion's like the most recognizable constellation besides the Big Dippers.
Well, he's got that like
the belt.
The belt with the Ursa Major or something.
Yeah, he's got the heart and the tip of the sword.
Yeah.
I never forgot that in grade school.
And he's like doing the bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yep,
hey, look, guys, I'm Orion. Who else do we have here? Remy, who's in chat right now.
There you go.
Get it while it's hot.
Hot.
And it is.
Action.
Remy said, we used to let Council play with Toddler Lock from the Android market until he got too smart and ended up locking us out of our phone. Bum, bum, bum. He also gets to play with wildlife animal sounds for kids. There was an app that just went free on the iPhone store, and I won't get to it in time. But it was a zoo game.
Did you just say iPhone store?
The iPhone store. The store that's on the iPhones. Well, it's like r.animals HD, so what are we assuming? It's real animals HD?
Okay.
I don't know, but you get like basically you get like a big grassy field, and as you tap on the field, it like makes animals, and like that's it. Like it just makes them, you tap on them again, it says their name, and they like fucking do a flip, and then that's it. So if you got little kids and they're into animals, wow, is this a fucking great app for them, because all they do is go tap, 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 and it's like tiger, elephant, giraffe, penguin, and they're all living in unity together, and then you go, boom, 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 run away, bitches, and then they flip, and blah, 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 giraffe, gorilla. Next comment. Justin, who's also in our chat. God, I gotta fucking like... Get my spectacles out today.
I think the exposure is kind of going on.
I like the apps that make my daughter do something, like the free version of Finger Light, a piano app, or Scribble Light, a drawing app. There are a few apps. There are a few that have her identify animal sounds. Her favorite, however, is the PBS Kids player, which shows 1 to 3 minute clips of PBS Kids shows. She could watch that for hours if I let her. Also, she knows how to operate my iPhone better than I do. She's 2.
Yeah.
That shit happens.
It does.
Apple did make an OS that was suitable for kids.
There you go.
Easy to pick up, difficult to master. Or something. I like Doodle Buddy.
Yeah, I noticed that you like doodling and...
Send you texts with things circled on them and dicks drawn on them and things like that.
That's what happens.
That's what happens.
Can't not do that with Doodle Buddy. Speaking of doodling, Draw Something is just fucking taking off.
Yeah. Did you hear like Zynga bought them? Or
Did they really?
Zynga or however the fuck you pronounce it.
God, my fucking leg's burning.
I know, mine too.
Oh.
You stoked?
We are never doing this again.
We are going for the monitor tan route every time. So let's gracefully head on to the...
Let's do it.
The glare of the screen. Let's head on to the first story.
Okay, that was yours.
That was me.
That was kind of relating to the...
Relates to the question.
There you go.
The old question in the iPhone store. One father's guide to setting up an iPod Touch for your kids. So this was, I guess, the editor-in-chief of PQotW, which is the unofficial Apple web blog something or other. I actually don't know
unofficial Apple weblog.
I don't know. Is that what it stands for?
It was the first. I believe it was the first user chat for like ever online for Apple users.
Now you're just funning me.
I am. I don't actually know what that means, but that's what I'm. I think that is what it means.
But yeah, it's
well, look it up.
If you're into Apple products, it's a great place to kill some time.
Yes.
It's like 8-Bit Dad, except with no kids and all Apple products, which many Apple users regard as their kids.
Source.
Because they're expensive and white, and...
it's going to be Wikipedia there, Remy. All right?
Remy, Remy, you're one step away, brother. So this dude, Victor Agreda Jr., I guess is the editor-in-chief.
Yes.
And he had recently gotten iPod Touches for his kids for Christmas, which would be recent, a couple months ago.
There you go.
My crotch is like on fire.
Yeah.
And he had a couple tips on his little write-up on kind of things to do and how easy it is to set it up for your kids and so on and so forth. I guess, what's funny to me was that he's the editor-in-chief of this unofficial Apple weblog, but he was having trouble like setting these things up for his kids.
Yeah.
Like, dude, aren't you supposed to be like the pro? I mean, I guess I have like fatherhood questions from time to time, and we have a fatherhood website.
You can't always be a pro.
There's always something to learn.
Yes.
When you what?
My phone. It's R2.
When you stop learning, you start dying or something. I don't know.
Oh, even my phone is burning.
Killed that fucking joke.
Oh.
So anyway, so this Victor dude had some great tips and some great things to think about if you're getting an iPod Touch for your kids, which I think we're kind of on that dangerous route. I mean, our kid's like 3, but like for Christmas next year, we were thinking like maybe iPod Touch. I mean, like,
what do you think, iPad or iPod Touch? Like, do you think
I'd get an iPod Touch? I mean, if I'm gonna get a fucking iPad, it's gonna be for me.
Well, I don't know, because I mean, like, the screen is so much bigger, and
Okay, fuck him. If I'm gonna get an iPad, it's gonna be for me. What if I can get an iPad?
I mean,
I'm gonna punch you in the groin right now. Fucking just hit you with my dick.
Your hand would just explode from
awesomeness.
Awesome.
We're never doing a show outside again.
This is terrible.
But yeah. I mean, fucking little kitty. I mean, he's stoked on all my iPhone stuff already.
Yeah.
So it's like, don't let him know that the shit comes bigger. But if you got the dollars,
so you want to like stiff arm him, just like keep him away.
Well, like I said, if I'm getting an iPad, like there's gonna be one for me And if we have 2 in the household, there's going to be 1 for me and 1 for my wife.
Now, what about that commercial with the, it was like another tablet-based...
Like the Galaxy Tab or something?
I don't know, it was like waterproof. They have like a commercial where like this kid spills something. I was like, oh, don't worry, it's just water. It's waterproof.
Yeah, parents are like, don't worry about that.
Do you think that would be a good...
We're douchebags and it's waterproof.
Do you think that would be like a good product for kids? Like something that's like more durable?
Maybe, except iOS is so fucking easy for kids.
It is.
I haven't seen a kid use the Android operating system, so it may be just as easy. And it may have like more granular parental controls, which is one of the things that Agrita was having problems with, I guess. If you set the parental controls too high, then you lose like Netflix and YouTube and
oh wow,
and those are things that like he was saying, yeah, sure, there's some content on there that I don't want my kids seeing, but there's some on there that I want them to see. So if you were able to set a more granular level of control, it'd be nice to be able to keep Netflix but take off the R-rated movies.
Yeah,
or, keep YouTube.
Well, I think the application should have its own parental controls.
Totally.
If there's
maybe that's the answer is you set your apps to not be able to do in-app downloads. Let the parental controls roll how they are, and then set the shit in app.
I agree.
I don't know, Victor. So Victor said, of course, the biggest apps that he uses for communication are Skype and FaceTime. He said, Skype. He said he likes Skype a little bit better because you can do that one over the over cell, whereas FaceTime is just over Wi-Fi.
Right. Yeah. You can do it over like 3G, 4G, all that stuff. Skype.
Skype, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a little laggy, but it still works. I've tried it.
All right.
I'm a witness. But, good article.
Cool. Next story. This was by Justin Ion. Things public school teachers are afraid to tell you.
Me?
You. And maybe he can, since he's online, he can probably attest to this article. But let's just kind of go through them one by one here. We got number 1, which is your child is one of 30 in my class, one of 180 on my roster. And this is kind of like explaining, he's a math teacher. Typical class period is 45 minutes. And he's explaining that you can't really attend to one child in a class. You have a bunch of kids in the classroom all at once. It's
what
difficult.
Was he saying the stats were on that? Like the math was like in a 40-minute period with 30 kids or something?
He can only spend like 1.5 minutes
on
each student.
Except unless it was Brandon Walsh, in which case you got like 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, and he knows the kids pretty well. And he's like, if they have attempted their homework, they are prepared with useful questions like, I'm confused on where to get the numbers for this formula.
Totally.
Rather than, I don't get it.
I remember doing that in class, like to try to trick the teacher.
Just to buy in time.
You'd like look at one of the questions, and you'd be like, now, I don't really understand.
What do you think this means?
When I have a remainder on this one, is that okay? And the teacher's like, of course it's okay. And you're like, oh, okay.
I like your picture of... what's his? Jason Priestley.
Brandon Walsh.
Brandon Walsh. Number 2 was put your child in the hardest class they can handle. And what do you think about this? That's
a controversial one.
Yeah.
Do you? Holy shit! The fronts of my sandals are fucking hot.
You should have brought sunscreen.
Come on,
your feet are gonna be burning.
Barefoot, dude. I like inched my toes up and I was like, whoa, they're melting. They're melting. Okay, so what did I say was controversial? The put your kids in the hardest class. Yeah, so this one might vary from teachers and parents. I don't know. I guess that's what he says. Is it varies. Justin, if you're listening still and you're on chat,
the pros outweigh the cons.
Assholes. But Justin seems to say like if you challenge your kids, then
hell yes, he says
it's kind of better to. It's kind of better for them and it's better in the long run. Mm-hmm. Now, he says, Justin claims, I don't know if he has any resources on this. Maybe Remy can say source, but Justin claims that like when your kid's looking for college, a college would rather see you like get a D in a harder class than an A in a softer class.
Is that true?
I don't know. I avoided the harder classes and got A's in the softer classes and got into UC Santa Cruz. Go Banana Slugs and Jew Gay Dorm.
Banana Slugs?
Yeah, that's their mascot.
Are you serious? A banana slug?
Yeah, they voted it in like the 70s. It was like the Seals. And then the chancellor said, we should vote on a new mascot. And
he says not a D, maybe a B or a C.
Oh, well, fucking way to back down on that. I'm trying to take a bullet for you here, and you're, Well, yeah, I can understand. Like, if you get a B in like an honors class or an AP class instead of an A in a regular government class, they'll be like, well, you were in an AP class.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
You put the extra effort in.
I never took AP classes.
I didn't either. The AP teachers wanted me to, and I was like, fuck no, I want to fucking party.
Yeah, dude.
And they were like, well, that's a shame. And I said, well, you can take your shame and shove it up your ass. I'm going to college.
I said, fuck you. I'm going to be in a famous band one day.
I'm going to be whatever I want to be. Mr. Rogers fucking told me I could. So suck it.
Plan B, be a father.
Plan B? No, plan B means get the morning after. It's like the opposite of be a father.
Shut the fuck up.
It's the fucking sun, dude. I can't, like...
I'm drinking this and I'm sweating it out of my head. It's just... Number 3, school is not just for students.
That's true.
Education is a group effort, he says.
Oh, that's what he meant.
The most successful students in his educational experience are the ones whose parents are involved.
That is absolutely true.
That is very key, because you can't just let your kids just, you can't just ship them off and expect them to...
go learn.
Yeah, like...
You got to be involved.
You definitely got to do the homework and, help them out. And
if there's one thing we agree on, it's that parents are important.
Yes.
If there's one thing that all of 8-Bit Dad can agree on, all at once, now that some of us are in a chat together, it's that parents are important. Remy, you got something for that one?
Source?
Source?
Number 4, we are not trying to get your kid.
Clown school.
Clown school.
I got like flies on me.
They were trying to prepare them for the life after school.
That's true.
That is true. Even though math is, it's not the most, I would say, you don't encounter math. I mean, you can on a daily basis. Depends on what you do. But it doesn't affect you, like numbers don't affect you on a daily scale. Like in a social situation, numbers aren't, it's all relative.
And let's talk about, let's go back to Richard Law's,
real world math.
Richard Law, if you guys haven't caught up on it, and you should search for it in our database. Richard Law does this column called Real World Math for us, and God bless him because he knows math. Justin and him should have a face-off. But Richard Law does these articles where he basically talks about kind of the real-world situations where you would use math. And some of the stuff that he talks about, like, I'm taking notes.
That's
like, I'm looking
cool.
at it, I'm like, oh, shit, that's how you do a fraction? Okay.
You don't think about that in a daily, in your daily life. But
the last one was about, like, estimations. And he was saying, like, this shit is important, like, to learn math. Not because, necessarily you're going to have to, like, crunch numbers, like, the way you do at school. But because someday someone's going to say, do you have enough gas to get home? And you're going to look at your gas tank and be like, fuck, I don't know. But if you can estimate, you can figure it out. Or
there you go.
If you go to your, if you're with your buddies... And, you're like, okay, do we have enough money to get a pizza? Mm-hmm. And you say, well, I got $4 and he's got $3 and blah, blah, blah. I mean, you can go places and do the 5 for 5, but whatever.
But basic math, I think, is very important.
And estimation is, like, key.
Yeah.
Like, you always need to estimate, like, more than you ever know.
Yep.
Whether it's, like, how long it takes you to get home, or we've got enough money for something, or when to pull out, or if you have,
if you can drink it warm,
drink it cold,
drink it with your friends.
The show, by the way, is brought to you by Arrogant Bastard Ale and Stone Smoked Porter.
There you go. It might as well be tea at this point.
It says the ingredients in this one are nothing but barley, hops, water, and yeast. Way to fucking kill it. Sam Adams, you get like a whole paragraph on the side. It's like
this was made with magic and love.
This is like their philosophy. But yeah, they're like, we took the hops and we put them in the same room as a cinnamon stick for 25 years. Then we took the hops, we spread them out on the asphalt. We drove a motorcycle near them. Then we made our sour mash and then made our beer with it. The water's from Lake Minnetonka.
Minnetonka? What is going on today?
I don't know.
What is going on in our chat room?
Was it a beer? Was it a...
Remy and fucking Justin are having it out, dude.
Are they like in a good way or a bad way?
I don't know.
Do we need to cover that as a...
There's like circus music going on.
Did you say I'll cut you, son?
Yeah, that's what I said. Something's going down.
Well, if someone's getting cut,
yeah,
then...
we got to stop this right away. We'll just watch.
Can our writers please stop fighting with each other? I'm really stoked that we got like 2 of them at the same time.
Yeah, that was awesome. Why aren't the titles showing up in the? I
was going to ask you about that too, but
motherfucker.
There's a time and place.
Anyways,
and now's neither.
Those are our 2 stories that we wanted to cover from our website, 8-Bit Dad, and we had 2 other stories that we wanted to kind of touch on. Talk about that we didn't get a chance to write about.
I actually just found a really interesting one.
Do it.
If you don't mind me just rolling.
Do it.
Off the
because
cuff.
this one that I gave you was a
dirty.
Complete bummer.
The toddler dies in a washing machine.
It was.
Don't put your kids in a washing machine. And if your kids are near a washing machine, fucking get them away, please.
Well, see, the one. Just really quick.
What happened with that?
Well, the one thing is.
I refuse to read it.
The problem with that story is I don't know if they did a thorough investigation on these parents.
So cops were being cops?
I don't know, but it's very hard for a 2-year-old to open.
Those things are. It's hard for me to open.
Get on if it's a top-loading washer.
Oh, if it's top-loading, it's impossible.
It's impossible.
For a 2-year-old.
But it's a front-loading one. There's safety precautions built in. Where
it's like a sticky magnet stuck type.
Either this kid was like
put in there. Are you saying they put him in there?
I don't know. Like,
can we get arrested if we say they put him in there? Can someone
I have
come
no
after
idea
us?
what this article is about, but I just heard about this thing and I just thought, like, maybe there was something else.
Some foul play.
I don't know. Parents want to kill their kids. Like there's a lot of parents that want to kill their kids.
And you know what? I'm not going to say I agree with you, but you have really vulnerable moments, and that's why some people are cut out to be parents and some are not. Is because the real good parents are the ones that take those feelings and say, squash them. I'm going to have a beer.
There you go.
Yeah. And then there's those dirtbags.
I'm just saying it's not uncommon for this shit to happen and not be an accident. So it'll be interesting to see how this story pans out.
This plastic bag blowing by us in the background. I hope that's
it's the tumbleweeds of first world America.
The first world tumbleweeds.
Plastic bags. So do your story.
There was... I just read this. I kind of read this. We're going to read it together.
Do it.
But it's a Dear Abby.
Are you
This is a good one. Dude, I saw this like in 2 different places right now. Bottom of my laptop, so hot. Dear Abby. Dear Abby, I am a teenager who has recently discovered that my dad has been having sexually explicit conversations with women online for at least 10 years. He is usually withdrawn from the rest of the family, and I strongly suspect it's because he cares more about his online fantasies than he does about his life with my brothers, my mother, and me.
That's since AOL.
I don't know what to do, blah, 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 blah.
Like, that's since AOL chat rooms 10 years ago?
This dude's been...
This
has been rough for 10 years.
He's been putting on his robe and his wizard hat for a long time.
For a long, long time. So, what would you say to a kid that's in that situation? I mean, he's a teenager. I don't know. It doesn't say how old he is. But he's a teenager. He said he's considered seeing a therapist, but I don't know how I can do that without giving my parents an explanation about why I'm going. That is tough. That's a tough one.
Just say drugs.
Especially if you can't, drive to it.
Just say I'm addicted to drugs and I need help.
I'm addicted to drugs and I need to go to therapy.
Or just start doing drugs. No, I'm just kidding. I would say, he can't talk to his parents about this? He can't talk to his...
God, would you be able to?
No,
That's a tough one. Abby says talk to a counselor at school.
School's a good place to start.
Well, although school's one of those things that they'll call CPS. Like they have a responsibility
you are
that you're signed
18,
to,
so yeah.
That they call CPS, and then the kid gets a rape kit done on him, and there's all sorts of mean shit that happens if you accidentally call CPS on someone or wrongfully or whatever the word is. Like if you call CPS and some kid's not in danger. Now, granted, this kid is in emotional danger, but. I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. We're not qualified for this one.
No,
this was the wrong thing to read. We're getting ready
an
for that one.
interesting question. Are
Justin,
you allergic to
Remy?
outside?
I don't know. It's starting though.
Is it just allergic to this podcast?
I know. Every week.
Every week, this is a pain in the ass. What did he say?
Kate, Remy's wife, Kate, says, just tell him. I don't know who, but just tell him. Tell it on the mountain. I guess just
Write a song.
I guess the parents. Tell the parents. I mean, I think we're in a generation now where like
start a blog. I don't know, like
start a vlog with videos.
I'm gonna hold this.
Bruce Allen started a vlog. Did you see Bruce Allen's vlog?
Did he really?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Bruce Allen's another. He's a dad blogger. He's in the area. For Christ's sake, we need to get him on the show.
Yeah,
we need to get him at like a.
He can just like hop
something.
over the fence right now.
He's running through right now.
What's up, guys?
Hey guys, it's Bruce.
Yeah,
but he talks a little different than I thought he would talk.
Oh, really?
He did a vlog from the gym about working out
from the gym,
and had the Rocky music on it. That's
awesome.
God bless Bruce, man.
Did he have the American flag behind him?
If you can ever make it to Bruce Allen's dad chat, it's Thursdays from 6 to 7 p.m. Pacific. I could never make it because that's like my commute time.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can, please go. Tell him we said hi.
Yes.
And that's that. Okay, yeah. So Kate says tell the parents.
All right.
Back to the Dear Abby.
Yeah.
Kate says tell the parents. So fuck it, tell the parents. I don't know. I think maybe we're at a generation that is able to confront parents about that sort of thing.
I don't know. Like, I mean, at least do your research.
I don't know if I'd be able to.
If I was this kid, I would just be like...
I don't know. It sounds like he did his research.
Fuck. I don't know. Ask Reddit. See what they would do.
Dude, ask Reddit.
Ask Reddit.
That is like the answer to every problem ever. That's like asking every counselor.
That's like asking someone that just...
Reddit will call your parents and tell them.
Will eat you alive.
Reddit will call your parents and tell them for you.
They will hunt your parents down and expose them.
That's 4chan.
Oh,
Reddit will probably raise money for you to go to therapy and get someone to give you a ride to it.
They might be
get
able to work something out, yeah.
Start some elaborate plan that you're on like an intramural soccer team or something. Reddit's good like that. Except when we post our articles, they fucking hate us.
They hate us. Add lady on the website. Shit.
My asshole hurts so bad.
Oh, this is terrible. Okay, really quick, last one. If Darth Vader were the father he could have been to Luke... ... Is that really a proper sentence?
If Darth Vader could have been the father, he could have been to...
If he were the father, he could have been to Luke...
If man is 5 and the devil is 6, then that must make me 7.
I don't know. Who the hell wrote this article?
Was it on our site?
No, it wasn't. It was on designtaxi.com.
Well, it wasn't on writertaxi.com, evidently.
Oh, shit.
The whole internet just hates people.
Oh, my God.
Us and other people.
This is a...
Come at me, bro.
This is a book. This is a book that's coming out in a week, I think, on April 16th.
Like, is it official? Like a Lucasfilm official?
I don't know, but he has the Star Wars logo and it's trademarked and all that shit. So, or registered trademark.
It's either official or very limited edition.
But there's a book trailer. There's a book trailer out for this book that's going to be coming out. It's called Darth Vader and Son. It's an adorable, lighthearted scenarios of Darth Vader and Luke, illustrated, giving the classic movie a fresh twist. It's a 64-page hardbook cover that comes out on May 4th, actually.
There you go.
For the U.S. equivalent to $15. And it's a hardbook, and the pictures look awesome. I mean, the art's really unique. Is what it looks like from it's really kid-oriented,
with the glare.
and yeah.
I might just be tripping balls between the beer and the heat.
I think so.
But it looks really colorful.
Remy and Justin seem to think that we're tripping.
Which we are.
But there's some really cool scenarios that the artist and the writer, who does this?
People have been really playing with that whole Darth Vader as a father thing.
Jeff Brown,
good old
Jeffy.
Let's get him in the chat. Oh, hey, there he is. Hey, Jeff.
Vader teaches his son how to use a lightsaber, buys them toys and treats, brings them out trick-or-treating, stuff like that.
Like all the things that never happened because
all the stuff that never happened, but you kind of wish would, because it's kind of cute.
Well, and that kind of, that kind of takes away the heroicism of
Luke.
Of Uncle Lars and Aunt Fanny, or whoever the hell the people that burned up on
Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
And people that burned on Tatooine were
those guys.
wherever the Three Sun Sunset was.
We're not big on facts.
No.
But,
well, and when it comes to like the outside Star Wars universe, like the factual Star Wars universe,
don't get me started on the fucking lore. Jesus Christ.
I know. I texted you with like, LOL Jack Porkins the other night. And you were like, what?
Who the fuck?
I was like, the fat dude that gets flamed out on the Death Star run.
Ah!
Yeah, it's like, my coffee, my donuts. Wedge is like, don't go too close. He's like, I got it. Just one more bite. No.
He's like he should have his own website. Does he?
He does, actually.
Oh, shit.
Well, he died, actually. The real guy died.
Oh, he did?
2006-ish.
Oh, shit.
Something like that.
That'd be kind of funny. I mean, it wouldn't be funny, but it would be like a rather ironic
he was heavy, so.
if he died in a car accident or a plane.
Oh, they had like the dash cam and he was no!
We're not terrible people.
Holding on.
I swear to God.
I'm pretty bad.
We are like teddy bears. On fire.
Big on fire teddy bears.
These are... I'm gonna see if we can get a copy of this. And see if we can contact Mr. Jeff.
You go, boy.
And
I'm sure Lucasfilm charges for their samples.
I'm sure they do. But this is via device. That's the original source of the article. And
have you seen that Kinect Star Wars game that's coming out? And they have like a dancing simulator in it, like
yes.
And they have Han Solo, and the song is "Riding Solo." Jason Derulo's "I'm Solo, riding solo, riding solo, riding solo, solo. Damn, I'm feeling good tonight." Something. Oh God! Fuck, dude, the house almost just came down.
It almost came down on the monitor.
Beer also.
So that's it for this week's stories.
That's it. And we'll see you maybe next week.
Not outside ever again.
What is next week?
I don't know. It's after Easter, so it's like the middle of April.
Hey, my birthday is next something.
It is?
15th?
All right.
Ish.
1 year older. Another number.
Just another number. 32. I mean, come on.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's not a tent pole.
It's not a tent pole.
Like the one I'm holding right now.
So you can contact us or suggest stories to us by emailing us at dads@8bitdad.com. And you can learn how to become a writer for a website by emailing us at contributes@8bitdad.com.
You can like us on Facebook. That's facebook.com/8bitdad.
Why not? Oh, and be sure to follow us on Twitter, which is twitter.com/8bitdads.
Or repin our shit on Pinterest. Pinterest.com/8bitdads.
Yes. So that's it for this week's episode.
It may not be it.
I don't know.
It was almost it a second ago.
That's it for this week's episode of 8-Bit Dad. I'm Brian Ferguson.
And I'm Zach Rosenberg.
And until next week.
Not ever in the sun. Ever again.
Never again.
Never again.
Never again. I think we're burnt on the inside.
Cool. Did we make our time? 2:45.
I don't know. I gotta hope. Yes. God, I hope that camera's on.
What?